What is up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode. Stardew Valley, where apparently, I guess the mayor is just staring at the calendar right now. Oh, it's Maru's birthday today? Oh no, what do I have for Maru? Shit, we gotta figure out something to do for Maru. I don't know what she'll like and what she won't like, but I figured gemstones are usually a good call. I'll just throw something shiny and expensive looking at her, and hopefully that'll work. We've got jiggly worms right there, but I don't know if they're gonna stay there. I don't have my hoe with me, unfortunately. I leave it behind all the time. I don't know if those despawn or if they stay there for the remainder of the day. I guess we'll find out. I will grab the hoe on the way back. Oh, nope. No hose to grab, unfortunately. Maru, what do I think you would want? Maybe I could give Maru crabs. That's a really thoughtful gift. Like, during our intimacy, I've decided to give you crabs. Everybody loves geodes. Let's give her a geode. I bet she either a geode or an amethyst. I don't know which one to throw up right there. I'll give her the geode. If somebody gave me a geode, I'd be like, dude, this is a baller-ass gift. Then again, I'm a little bit biased in that regard, so I don't really know what to expect. Oh, they do stay. They don't despawn. Good. I didn't know if they moved around all the time. We got some free clay. Clay is actually a lot more useful than it sounds. Like, you do actually need clay for a lot of stuff in this game. And it's one of those underutilized components that you don't know you need until you need it. And then all of a sudden, randomly, there'll be something you can build, but it'll cost you like 40 clay. And you're just like, oh god, I need so much of it. Where does Maru hang out? I think she just kind of floats around. Where's her house at? Is it this one right here? Emily, Haley, Jody, Kent, Sam. Pierre, Caroline, Community Center. I guess there's a spa up there now? I don't really know. The Mayor's Manor. Yikes. I don't know where Marnie lives. That's one thing they could change, is that sometimes it can be weird figuring out who lives with who. Or wait, was it Marnie that I need? Who was it that I needed? Maru or Marnie? It was Maru. Yeah, Maru's not labeled on here anywhere. We got Marnie, we got Leia, we got Willow Lane, Emily, Haley, Mayor's Manor, George, Evelyn, Alex, Saloon, Pierre, Caroline, Abigail. I don't think she's up at the lumberjack place, is she? Oh, no, there it is. She's at the carpenter shop. Okay. Never mind then. We'll head back that way. I didn't think she was up that far, but I guess she is. Those giant breaks in the middle of an episode while I try to figure out where people are at. I can't have beer or anything right now. People go into the saloon. I am living a deprived life right now. Can't smoke, can't drink, can't eat anything good. It's just like, ah! They've taken everything from me. They've taken everything. They've taken everything from me. It's okay, though. I'm going to survive this. I'm going to come back stronger. The big benefit to this is that I've been looking to do a weight cut anyways and get, like, more definition. Because I'm a little bit flabby. Like, no joke. Like, I work out, but I stay flabby because I eat poorly. Okay, she's not inside of... Is she building a robot inside of her room? How do we get to hang out with the robot? Like, how do we make that happen in the storyline? Like... Okay, so that's Sebastian's room right there. Hey there, Figgle Farmer. Hey, what's up? How's it hanging? Hopefully not at all, but anyways. We just gotta wait for her to get here. She should show up, like, sometime around dinner time, because I think she counts as a minor. Like, I don't think she counts as an adult, does she? Like, can you date her? Oh, no, you can date her. Okay, well, guess I learned a thing today. She'll probably approach via one of these roads over here. And I will geode her. That's a pretty impressive geode, too. That's a geode that's the size of our cranium. That's expensive if you go to a rock shop and you try and grab one of those things. It's going to cost you some money. It's going to cost you a bit. Let's see her around. So we wait. Yay, Maru's back. So Maru's here. We can finally give her this thing. Happy birthday to you. Man, I'm a bad gift giver, man. Who doesn't love a geode? What is wrong with these people? These people are broke in the head. These people are deeply upsetting. Like, the gift preferences of everybody in this town, it disappoints me. It disappoints me. People in this town are selfish. Like, they just use you for stuff. Like, they get free birthday presents from a guy they don't even really, like, know. You know? Like, free birthday presents from somebody they're not even entitled to a present from. They still get grumpy about it. Who does that? Somebody gives me a gift, at least I know they care. God. Instead, it lowered our reputation. Like, Maru is all the way down at the bottom right now. That means they're, like, angry about the present. They're angry about free stuff. What kind of terrible, entitled human being is angry about free stuff? This is what happens when the customer is always right becomes just like the chanting mantra of a society. This is what happens. Sorry, cat knocked over my microphone. He decided it was time. He decided it was time for me to no longer have a microphone. Well, now that I screwed the pooch right there, it would have been better off if I just not given her a gift, huh? Guess I'll go to bed and just cry myself to sleep. Made a little bit of money today. $4 worth of wood. I actually made $1,000 today. If I made $1,000 in a day, I'd be skipping happy out in front of my house. I don't know if I've ever made that kind of money in a day before. That's a pretty good chunk of guap. Are these like ready to go here? Man, those look like they're so close. Oh, it's just a bunch of forageables. Okay. No, I don't eat the sweet pea. That is a little bit unfortunate, though. That didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. I was hoping we'd get some other crops out of it that were a little bit more satisfactory. Is today the luau? Today's the luau, isn't it? Yeah, there's little confettis up there in the top right-hand corner. Alright, I'll sell all of these, so at least we made some money off all of that. Perfecto. Now that we got ourselves a watering can, I don't know if I'm going to go full in on planting today. Because I was hoping I would actually luck into a blueberry or something like that out of that last harvest, and it didn't go down that way. So I guess this melon harvest is going to be really, really valuable, though. While we're on the subject, we're going to make a fortune off that melon harvest, so don't worry too much about our financial security. It should be alright. I think they could have made the well a little bit more viable if they required you to... I think that little lake next to your house right there, I don't know, I think that one was a mistake on the part of the map design. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, just... There's no reason to build the well right now, and I'm assuming maybe later there will be. Maybe that dries up or something. I don't know. I was thinking maybe the water would dry up in the summer or something along those lines, but it didn't happen. So I guess that's that. We actually got all of our stuff done pretty early on in the day. We should be able to go back out to the luau, which I think is on the beach. Can I look at old mail anywhere? I'm like 80% sure the luau is on the beach. So we should be able to hold that one down pretty easily as well. Got that. We got cauliflower seeds, but I don't think those are going to plant right now. I'll probably just put down a bunch of other stuff, and we'll hope we get high quality things by putting down fertilizer before we plant this next round of summer crops. I only got 9 seeds left. I could run off to the store and buy some blueberry before the luau. The luau will automatically end the day. That's the only thing you got to worry about there. So we've got, yeah, I'm going to throw that tuna in there. It might be a waste. Some people would see that as being just like too much of a donation right here, but I think we can make this happen. Let's run to the store real fast. They're going to open at 9. We'll grab a whole bunch of blueberry plants. And I guess I could just do one, and then I could plant corn. But then we got like a weird rotational thing going on with our crops. And I like them all to come up at the exact same time so that I have like a frenzied harvest season. And then right after that, I don't even know if they'll be here. They might be closed for the luau. Yeah, they're closed for the luau, so I think we're just going to have to go with it. I'll worry about the crops tomorrow. I don't care that much. I just want to make sure that we get this done to the most satisfactory level that we can. And there it is. We've got ourselves a luau. I'm going to make the rounds and talk with everybody. Hey, maybe if I get on the governor's good side, he'll give me a business tax break. Wonder if he likes aged whiskey. I put fresh vegetables from my garden in the communal soup pot. Hey, free buffet, one of the perks of living here. Enjoy it, kid. If you brought something for the soup, climb the stairs on the other side and throw it in. And so that's going to be right here. You added a tuna to the soup, and actually the quality of the tuna does matter, so make sure you get it done. These blasted sandflies keep landing on the food. Wow, you don't get hot pepper chutney like this in the big city. This is tiring, honey. Are you ready to visit the buffet soon? Pant. Doesn't like to get his dance on. Ow, you stepped on my foot. She's unresponsive. You ever dance so hard that you become medically unresponsive? That's how hard she's going right now. Things like this always were kind of boring when I was a kid, too. I agree with the kids. These adult functions, bring a Game Boy or something. That music is too loud. Can't I have a little peace and quiet and enjoy the ocean? Ah, the smell of the ocean takes me back many years, long before you were even born. Probably. I would dance, but I don't want to get sweaty. Perfect weather for a beach party, eh? One year, Sam put a pound of anchovies in the potluck soup. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess that largely depends on whether or not you like anchovies. It's tiring to socialize with everybody. I'd rather watch the sea. She didn't like my answer. I said I was going to go to the beach, and then she says she likes sea watching, so I don't know. I'm full. What else is there to do aside from eat? Good thing I came with sunscreen. Whatever Linus is roasting smells awfully good. A slow, continuous rotation is the key to achieving a perfect roast. I don't know what that is right there, though. That could just be like a roast mud ball. I don't think meat's supposed to look like a perfect, like, spheroid. It's got kind of like a... Is that oblate, or is that... I don't really know. Either way, it's got kind of like a disc thing going on. That, I don't know if I trust it. We do this festival every year to give the governor a taste of everything the valley has to offer. Governor, who cares? See, he's got my attitude. I'd be like, forget that guy. He's an overpaid douchebag. He doesn't even do anything. He's a ceremonial official that just stands there and gets paid a ridiculous amount of money. I woke up late, stepped out of the door, and found myself in the middle of all this hubbub. Now, state senators, if they wanted to come by, those are the guys that make shit happen. How's the farming coming along? It must be a busy season for you. Alright, let's get this thing going. Look sharp, the governor's here. If you brought something for the potluck, add it to the cauldron. Already did it. Already did it. Should we move forward? Let's start! Let's do this thing. We don't got time for lollygagging. Although if you're gagging on your lolly, you probably put it too far down your throat. You're doing it wrong. That soup looks kind of gnarly. It's a little green for my taste. Well, folks, it's time once again for the potluck ceremony. I trust that you all put high-quality ingredients in the pot this year. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. Well, Governor, would you do the honor of tasting the soup? Of course. I've been looking forward to this all year. He's got like a little soup animation. Ah, that's a very pleasant soup. The produce from this valley never disappoints. Tasty. You all did very well today. Man, I did better in the stream. In the stream, I put a golden melon in there, and the golden melon made it apparently super awesome. Now, who wants some soup? I guess the golden melon is better than a golden tuna. The luau was a success. Good thing I brought something tasty for the soup. Time to head home, and so you see it deletes the entire day. It takes it from you. It steals it. It's a long party. We party from like 9 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. That's a long-ass day. Hey, $1,500. That's not too bad for the harvest. That'll give us a little bit of cash to play with. Today we've got a lot of stuff to get done, though, so we got to stay on our hop. Got to stay on our grind. We got to go pick up our axe. That's going to be the first thing. Hey, Figgle Farmer, I have some good news for you. A few days ago, I made a breakthrough in my research on the local environment. I'll spare you the technical details to get to the point. You know the empty cave over there, a little ways to the west? Well, I have a way to turn it into something useful for both of us. I'd like to set up the cave to attract some local species. That way I can observe them in a more controlled environment, and you can harvest whatever products that they produce. I can either set up the cave to attract mushrooms or fruit bats. The bats will sometimes leave fruit for you to collect. I'll probably go with bats. I like mammals. They're fun. Alright, I'll go get it set up right now. Shouldn't take any time at all. Thanks for letting me do this. Looks like our tomato harvest is up? Yeah, tomato harvest is up. That's good. That is pleasing. And then we've got another round of these little guys over here. We'll probably want to save one of the tomatoes just so I don't make any accidents. I don't want to end up... It's only the 12th, too, so from here on out, money should be much less of a problem. We had a little bit of a slump in our cash there. But from here in, we should be doing pretty well. I probably should have put the radish in. That would have been a smarter choice. I think the radish would have been a better call. Go with a vegetable. Don't use a fish. That was the first time I've ever tried the fish. I thought that it just mattered based on the grade and also like how good the item was. And a tuna is a really, really good fish. And so I thought that would get us by, but unfortunately I was wrong in that regard. So if you have the chance, go with a melon or go with something that's like a gold quality produce maybe, because that's the one that I got the best result out of last time I did this. Let's water our fields to make sure everything's growing. We're going to be replanting today and tomorrow. I'm going to try and get my blueberries up and running. In fact, I may try to spend all that on blueberries. On top of that, we'll try and get enough stuff together so that we can appropriately Get ourselves locked in on a silo with some chickens and some other good little things. I think it's going to be a good day for us. I think this is going to be one of those days where we accomplish a lot of stuff. Why is that melon leaning off to the side? Sometimes plants will do that, though. They'll lean to the side that like the sun is. Or, for example, trees will grow more foliage on the side where the sun is. Or you'll end up with like random plants leaning towards one side. Or if the wind blows in one direction, they'll kind of grow in that direction. Sort of depends. This jam session music's keeping me rocking too. I'm a little bit low energy right now. A little bit low energy, but the music is helping. No lie, the music is definitely helping. It's keeping me bouncing in my seat. So what's going on with our tapper over here? So it takes longer than a day. That's okay. I'm alright with that. Let's... Where's my hoe at? Let's fix the fields for a second. So that field's been fixed right there. That field's been fixed. Looking good. We got ourselves some freebie clay. On top of that, I wanted to fertilize before we went any further with all this. There it is. We got one gap over here where I might be able to put in another tomato plant. So I'll try to keep that in mind as well. I would definitely recommend taking the plants that refruit, the ones that you don't have to replant every now and again, because it costs you money to do those seeds. So you might pay a little bit more cash at the beginning of the season to get something done, but it'll work out better for you. I'm going to eat that spice berry right now so that I got plenty of energy for the day. On top of this, I'll probably go... Let me get my clay. I've got my copper. I'm going to get my clay. I'm going to get the wood, and I'm going to get the... We may not have enough wood. I may need to chop a little bit. I think I might need 300 or 400 wood to get the coop done. It might cost a little bit more. We can only do one at a time, too, so obviously this is going to be a little bit stilted. She comes out and builds on your land for a couple of days every time that you do it. Takes a bit of time. Do I still have that cog with me? No, I haven't dropped that off. But then again, we don't really have that many presents for Gunter anyways, so... Who cares? It'll work out this way. I have confidence. Go to the store first. We'll pick up the blueberries, and it looks like we've actually got a quest up here. Slime monsters are causing problems down in there. Rasmodius wants us to do 4. Don't really care about that. Pierre. Let's go with... Takes 13 days, so on the 25th that'll be done. Let's just load up our main field on blueberries, I think. I think that'll turn out okay. I wasn't expecting them to be as high market as they are. That knocked us down below. That's okay, because I wasn't really planning on building anything today anyways. We can start off with the silo, worst case comes to worst. But I gotta chop trees first. I think you need like 300 or 400 in order to get that done. And we spent a lot of wood getting things rocking. It's odd that the ice cream place has not been open. I was expecting that to be more open recently, but I guess that's just the way that it goes. Hey, buddy. Got that copper axe, so that should chop a little bit better and make our stamina a little bit less nasty when we're out in the field. Couldn't chop any trees up until now anyway, so there was no way for us to get things done to begin with. There was a forageable over here, so I suppose I'll pick it up. There we go. Little bit of extra cash, and nobody ever complained. The sun just came out outside my window. It's been raining nonstop for about a week now. Haven't seen the sun in about 7 days. It's just been pouring raining. In fact, yesterday I had to drive in the weather, and it was really, really nasty. It's the kind of weather that you don't like to think about your significant other driving in. Ooh, we might make a considerable chunk of cash out here today. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might hold on to these rainbow shells and give them to people as gifts. Got a cockle down here, so... Oh, no, that's a mussel. Never mind. There's a thing called a cockle in the game, which, for my not safe for work streams, it begs all kinds of jokes. And, like, Tenacious D references about slaying dragons and whatnot. But here I can't do it. I can't get rowdy like that here. Yeah, we're about to make a grip of cash. We are about to be flush. And I was worried I wasn't going to get anything done today. I haven't decided if I wanted to go after, like, the dark-haired girl, the one that's always, like, brooding, or if I wanted to go after somebody else as, like, a marriage partner. I haven't thrown that one down the pipe yet and decided. I suppose we'll have to make a decision. Hey, man, you want to get, like, a present right now? I don't know. I just need more friends in town. I need more people to like me. And unfortunately, my gift-giving abilities have been really, really piss poor lately. I've been pulling up blanks. Every single time I give anybody anything, I get punished for it. They don't love me more, they hate me more. And I'm just like, man, that is not the point of gifts. You want a seashell, bro? No, he probably won't. He got his Super Saiyan hair on right now, and I'm worried I'm going to get punched either way. Sometimes she hangs out here. I don't even really know her name. I should probably focus on learning that, huh? Yikes. That'd be a pretty major malfunction. Go to hit on a girl and forget her name. Like, well then, hey you, what's up? Haven't seen you around here before. I think you know a friend of mine, right? Terrible lines. The worst. Well, I don't see her around. Sometimes she chills like down and around over here. Maybe I'll just have to give it to her when I see her around. Forageables, though. Oh, man, that's not acceptable right now? It's not acceptable right now. Okay. I don't really have anything to ditch. Almost everything's fairly vital that I have on me right now. Cool. Well, that just means I've got an inventory full of fun stuff. She's got an omelette du fromage. Oh, she can give us a puffer fish if you've been having trouble getting one. Help you out with those exotic fish. If she's got a cauliflower, I'll try and buy one from her. Basically, whatever the cost, because I don't want to wait till next year in order to go through with our... I don't want to wait till next year to go through with our plans to finish off that bundle that we've got up in the community center. It would be troublesome if we have to wait an entire year to get that done. See how well it does. I don't see like any discernible difference, but then again, I'm not really able to sit these side by side and give it a go. Could kind of swing in either direction. Could kind of swing in either direction. Can I get rid of these stumps with the copper? Oh, I can. Good. I can finally start stumping. That's actually really good because those things are blocking off like... Oh, you get hardwood out of the stumps. I had no idea. Okay. Is there not actually a gap right there? Huh. It looks like there's a gap there. Is it not hoed properly? I'm not sure what just happened right there. Huh. I may have destroyed one of my plants right there. I don't know. A little odd. We'll have to figure it out, I guess. And it looks like the shaders aren't working right there either. Because when I watered that one, they all lit up. Alright, whatever. That's cool. As long as it's taken care of. I just don't want to look at it anytime soon. Let's go all in on some blueberries. And I think blueberries are like potatoes in that they have a chance to give you another blueberry every single time you do it. And in fact, I think I harvested blueberries in one of my games, and it turned out to be a pretty lucrative exchange. Either way, we need that stuff. So I think the melon harvest should be in either today or tomorrow. And then if that doesn't go through, we should be in line for some money very, very shortly. Chopped in a few more stumps. Got the hardwood on the other side. I had no idea these were hardwood stumps. So that would explain where you get the hunter from, and then we'll get a horse. And when we get the horse, that should allow us to get around the farm a little bit more effectively, I think. Cool. Got that all lined up. Let's continue just kind of getting rid of all these random logs and obstructions. And I wanted to build a stone fence too while I was over here, but I don't know if I have the resources for it. I suppose we could try. Could also build another chest for storage, which I think would be a wise idea too, because our final chest over here is starting to get really, really full on up. We've got vendorables. These are actually mostly going to go inside the chesty thing so that we can make money. So yeah, I think vendoring is probably the best idea first. Let's run on over to the chest. We'll sell off some of this crap. It's not really crap. Like, I like ocean stuff as much as the next guy, but it's not going to be useful right now, and I'd like to make money off of it, if at all available. Cool. That'll refill our cash supply a tiny bit. We'll restow a lot of this stuff, and then that should be perfectly fine for the day. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Stardew Valley. I will see you all in future episodes. Bye, and take care of yourselves out there, everybody.